Hi guys, I hope you are doing good. So today by the title you must know that what product I'm going to review, and yes, this is the new foundation in the market from Lakme, and it is their 9 to 5 variants. I have two shades with me. The first one is Cool Walnut and the second one is Natural Almond, and I am going to do a small comparison and also a demo in my face. I will apply two foundation in each of my face, each side of my face, and let's see how it works. And yes, without further ado, let's see the demo and the swatch. So I have two shades with me. The first one is N340 Natural Almond. So this is the one, and the next one is a C380, and this is Cool Walnut. So from the glass bottle, this two looks similar, like the same shade to me, but obviously it is not. So let me swatch it at my hand, and this is, I'm swatching the Natural Almond. I think it is having more of neutral kind of skin tone. Now talking about the Cool Walnut, and this is having tad bit warm undertone. So actually if now I compare, let me show you. How do I show you? Yeah, can you see this? So this one, the first one was Natural Almond and the next one was Cool Walnut. So as you can see, the Cool Walnut, yes, the Cool Walnut is having Indian undertone in it. I mean, kind of a yellowish or brown undertone in it. And the Natural Almond is having slight pink undertone in it, not overpowered, but yes, there are certain pink undertone in it. So I don't know whether if I put two coats or more than one coat, how it will look. So what I will do is, in one side of my face, like let's take the left side, I'm going to apply Cool Walnut, and right side I'm going to apply Natural Almond, and let's see the difference. So guys, one side I have applied this Cool Walnut, and I know in camera it is looking a bit whitish or grayish, but in person I feel that this is having a very medium kind of coverage. I mean, this kind of coverage obviously is not enough for me, even for a regular use. It is below medium coverage, I will say. It's just giving a BB cream effect to me now. But definitely I will apply a second coat, and then let's see how it is looking. But obviously I can see that in camera it is looking quite grayish or whitish, but in person when I see it, I don't see such grayish or whitish undertone or anything of that sort. Maybe because of the lighting and all, it is looking a bit grayish. So let me apply the second coat. So guys, this is the second coat as you are seeing, but I feel that it is not getting set to my face. I mean, I can feel that I have overpowered or over layered the foundation. It is still feels very heavy on my face, yet I can see that it is so much, it is looking so much shiny, and by that I can guess that it will take certain amount of time for it to set. So we will give it a time, at least 10 minutes of time, so that it gets sets, and so that I can tell you a better review or whatever I feel about this foundation. But yes, after the second coat, what I can see is it is giving a decent coverage. I mean, yes, this kind of coverage I actually look for a day-to-day use also. So, and the third thing is you can build the foundation. I didn't find any problem in building the foundation. The main thing is I think you have to moisturize your skin very nicely, so that you will be able to blend it very nicely, because before applying this foundation I have moisturized my skin very nicely. So that is the only thing, but rather than that I don't think, see, it is emphasizing any of my dry patches or anything, because I have a dry patch here and I also have a dry patch here this side. So I don't see it emphasizing that. Rather, even I can't see any dry patches. I will just come closer so that you can see the change or the effect. It is not good or not bad. I have a very mixed feeling now. So yet it is not set. So yes, let's better wait for some time, and by the time we will apply the second shade in this side of my face. So yeah, now applying the next one, which is Natural Almond. Okay, so this is the first coat, and I feel the coverage in this Natural Almond is better than this Cool Walnut, and also you can see that this is matching very nicely with my complexion also. This is in camera also, this is not giving any gray effect or any whitish kind of scar to my face. So I will go a bit distant so that you can compare. So this side is a Natural Almond and this side is Cool Walnut. So it is very much evident now when I apply this Cool Walnut. They definitely have a cool undertone and a pinkish undertone. Maybe because of the pinkish undertone, though it is not that much evident, it is when you are applying a two coat on your face, you will get to see a white scar or a gray scar on your face, but that is only on camera. In person, I'm still telling you, I don't see any difference with the both the sides. I mean, it's looks like I have applied the same foundation, but when I look into camera and see all my angles, then it is very much evident that here something light I have applied and here something dark. So it is, I think it is light sensitive, and in when you have a very strong lights and you will be facing the camera and all, then I think you have to be very particular about this shade. Otherwise, in person or for a regular wear, these two only I feel it is fine. I mean, there are no as such difference. Even the swatch also you can see there are no as such very evident difference. I have applied the swatch, I think, in a wrong place, so you are not able to see. Okay, now I think you can see. So can you see? I mean, there are no as such evident difference, but yes, there is obviously a bit of pink undertone in this one, which is the cool, what is that? Cool walnut, and this is the natural almond, and here it is brown undertone you can see. And the second thing which I noticed is for natural almond. Have you seen that I have just applied a single coat and it almost gave me a medium, and I am actually happy with the coverage and all. But whereas when I applied the cool walnut, I applied 2 coat and still I told you that this is giving a medium coverage. I mean, 2 coat of cool walnut is equivalent to 1 coat of this natural almond. This is a very evident difference. I can just tell you right now. And talking about the finish and the texture now, it is set now. This side, as I have applied 2 coats, it is still getting set, but this side I can completely see that it is totally set, and I don't feel like I have applied any foundation or anything. So all in all, I will, if I buy it next time, I will definitely buy the natural almond, which is 340, and this is a good pick. I mean, with 475, yeah, 475 rupees, you are getting 25 ml, which is not bad. Generally in Fitme, Maybelline Fitme and all, we get 30 ml of product, but here we are getting 5 ml less, and the price is also, I mean, not that much expensive. You can buy. And plus, with natural almond, you have seen that I've just used one spatula for half of my face. That means for full face you just need 2 spatula, so it will easily go 2 months for me. I think 1.5 or 2 months if I regularly wear it. Then I'm saying, not, if not 2 months, then yeah, 1 month so easily it will go. So yeah, that was my review, and I don't know if it is water resistant or not, and I won't be able to tell you about the durability also. But because the durability, again, in winter there is no use of checking the durability, because there will be no as such sweat, no humidity. So the best time to check a durability for any foundation, as per my understanding or my knowledge, is the summer time. So now it's winter everywhere, I know, and it is very hard to identify the durability in this winter season. But nonetheless, let's see if it transfers or not. That small test, maybe I can do it for you, so that I'm just taking any random thing. Okay, don't judge me with what I'm doing the transfer test. I am just taking a very random thing to just show you that it transfers or not. So yes, this transfers. Can you see the marks here? So this definitely is not 100% waterproof, that I can say. Now let's see, this was 1 coat, so the transfer amount was not that much. This side it was 2 coat. So now test from this side. Oh, it definitely transfers. That means if there is a transfer in the we can see some amount of foundation is getting transferred, that means you can consider the durability to be 4 to 5 hours. After that, I think the intensity or the coverage will slowly decrease, because this is getting transferred. That means if you put your hand like this, or like in generally in office and all, we use this kind of posture. So only I'm telling that means after 4 hours the coverage will be deteriorating. So yes, that was my review in This is the new launch Lakme 925 Primer Plus Matte Perfect Cover Foundation. So yes, so I will give it 4 marks, 4 out of 5, because I don't see that much problem or that much, it blended with my skin very nicely. The shade was also, it was a very blind pick, so the shade also matched quite nicely with my skin. And the best part is Lakme first time ever they have launched 16 shades, so for that only I think they need an appreciation. And yes, the shade, two shades which I told you that these both are actually meant for, my skin tone, but the only thing is there's a tad bit difference with the respect to undertone. If you can ignore it, or if you are okay with it, you can definitely wear this two foundation. I am personally okay with it. I don't see as such any kind of difference in person with this two shade. But that is kind of a concern, that when they have launched 16 shade, I don't know about the other one, but this is like one is 380 and one is 340, so they should at least have minimum one shade lighter and darker difference, which I don't think they are maintaining. So I don't know how the other shades are and how many variants you will get. If they are going to give like this kind of shade only, then this is nothing but a repetition of the same shade with a different undertone. So doesn't actually, if you see, doesn't make any sense. Other than that, you should have 3 in warm tone, 3 in neutral tone, 3 in orange or brown tone. So that makes more sense to me, rather than taking the same shade and changing the tones under it. I don't know whether it makes any sense or not. But yes, at least for Indian skin tone and Indian complexion, I think they have came with those kind of shade only that everyone will be able to use, and everyone can select their shade. There'll be no as such variants in the shade. Maybe that mentality they had, and they decided to not make those shade very much differing from each other. They made a bar level so that everyone, whoever picks one shade between 340 to 400, they will find their shade. I mean, one or two shades they can compromise, and they can grab the next shade also. Maybe that understanding they are having, I'm not very sure. But yes, that this is a good buy. And coverage wise also, for a regular wear, you don't need a high definition foundation. Definitely you need something which will make your skin look even and proper, and you can go with it with just a compact powder for every day. So yeah, for that purpose I think this suffice and fulfill the need. And yeah, that was my review. If you like my videos, you know what to do. You have to subscribe to my channel, plus you have to hit the bell button so that you are notified whenever I post a new video. So see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.